Hey there, welcome to my channel. Today, doing a bit of an E85 project. A couple of old Honda motors. First step is to just run E85 straight through it using the choke to try and regulate it. I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube of a bloke doing that, so I thought, what a good starting point. Then we'll try and drill out some jets, and then we'll find a project for a motor. See how we go. So this here is the first unlucky candidate. It's an old GX 140, 5 horsepower. Yes, hello there. And it's clapped out. The rings are fucking not even touching the cylinder as far as I can tell, the amount of smoke that comes out of it. So the first run of this, all I did was leave the jetting standard, little E85 tank, and just use the choke to regulate the amount of air and fuel. Pretty primitive, but clapped out old motor. I wasn't even sure if it'd go. Take two. I forgot to put those bolts on. Sorry. All right, day two. I've modified all the governor and that, just removed all the old throttle linkage. Gave the carby a little bit of a clean. Put some E85 in it. I'll find somewhere to put this phone and see how we go. Started. Runs on corn juice. Don't like it. Needs choke. This should be a good little experiment. That GX140's been sitting for a week now, full of fuel. I didn't drain it out. I didn't run the carby dry, do any of the things you're supposed to do with ethanol fuels, alcohol fuels. So we'll see if it'll start. This will either be a very long or a very short video. Well, that's already on. We probably want something on that throttle. Hang on. Special throttle rod, made out of an old car aerial. No. Off. Choke, want some ignition. Look out, chickie. Very surprised it was. Well, I'll be fine. Who needs compression? Sorry neighbours, it's for science. I didn't expect that to start so easily. And just for reference, here's the exhaust smoke again. What a credit to Mr. Honda. That poor little GX140 spent its whole life on a compactor. We tortured it, revving it off the governor for an hour last week on E85 and just left it sitting out there, you know. I actually appreciate the saying, ride red, get head, ride green, suck peen. Next step is to get this one running properly on E85, clutch it out, get the bike running, get that sorted, and get it running as good as we can until that plastic cam gear is probably going to explode. Then the next step, we fire up the Turbo 500 still. Probably going to have to buy another one of these Chonda motors and set it up to try and run our own homemade, completely free, renewable ethanol. So with the way fuel prices have gone over the last few months alone, imagine where we're going to be in another decade. Places like California already banning, you know, portable generators and things like that. Small power equipment, chainsaws, all that. The Greens in Australia want to ban cars. That's one of their election promises this year. They want to ban petrol cars by 2030. That's only 8 years away. So if you're like me and you like anything with an engine that goes fucking vroom because it's exciting and that's what you like, the engineering and everything else that goes along with it, I think it's going to be up to us to try and preserve that shit. Because if it's up to these fucking do-gooders, they'll take everything away. They don't want any fuel. They don't want any fun. It's basically, they don't want any fun. I don't get these cunts. But we'll try and keep it alive, even if that means I've got to cook up my own fuel just so I can go for a fang on a dirt bike. That's what I'll fucking do, cunts.